Okay. So in the last class, we have studied the boundary polygon area filling algorithm. Under the boundary fill algorithm, we have studied two approaches, the 4 connected approach and the 8 connected approach. Now, one problem or one limitation of boundary fill algorithm is that when we were checking the condition, we were checking two conditions. One condition is the current pixel should not, the color of the current pixel should not be equal to the boundary, and the color of the current pixel should not be equal to already filled with the color. That means suppose I want to, this is my object and it is suppose colored with yellow and I want to color it with red. So suppose I pick this pixel, I will check that this pixel is not of my boundary color, it is not of my fill color, and so I will fill this pixel with red color. So this is the concept I am using. Now if you see, when I am writing that your current pixel value is not equal to your boundary value, that means the color is not equal to your boundary color, then the problem is the boundary always need to have the same color. If I draw a picture like this, then it will get confused because I can store the value of my boundary color only once. Any one value I can store. So it will check whether this value is equal to my boundary value or not. I cannot store 4 different colors of my boundary as a boundary value in that particular line of code. So this was the limitation of boundary fill algorithm. That means it fills the polygon which has only unique boundary color. If the polygon is having boundaries with different varieties of colors, then this algorithm will fail. Next, in order to overcome this, came the concept of flat fill algorithm. The flat fill algorithm also works like the boundary fill algorithm. It will start with a starting pixel or a seed inside the region of my polygon. Now, it will check only one thing. It will check that if the pixel has the region's original color or not. That means by default, suppose when I draw anything in my graphic screen, by default, you will see that by default, it won't show the boundaries gets colored in white and the inside region is black because by default, the colored monitor is black. When you will hit the graphics console, the color of that console is by default black. So considering that, suppose this is the boundary, anything can be the boundary. So inside is of one color only, it will check only that. It won't check whether the color which I want to paint my inside region, whether it is of my boundary color or not. No, it will only see that if I want to paint this region with red, if any pixel has already been colored with red. If it is not, color it. So it will only take a pixel and it will see whether that pixel has the old color or not. If any old color is there and if the current color is not there, it will simply fill that pixel with the current color. That's it. It won't check for the boundary colors. So this algorithm will run for differently colored boundaries because it will only see whether the inside region is red or not. If the inside region is not already red, it will fill it with red. That's it. Simple thing. So it will do this concept for one pixel and same way it will do it concepts for all the neighboring pixel. Then each of the neighboring pixel will act as a new pixel. in the recursive call. So like this, it will go on, go on, go on, and coloring of the polygon will happen. Okay. So this algorithm have great similarity in its operating principle with that of the boundary fill algorithm, but it is particularly useful when the region to be filled has no uniformly colored boundary. That means it can fill an area that is not defined with a single color boundary. So if suppose this is the polygon shape I had, fine, and I want to fill with green color. It will take a pixel and it will see whether it has already been filled with this green color or not. If not, color this. Take neighboring pixel, if not, color this, like this. So it works well for boundaries which are not of any single color. So this limitation of boundary fill algorithm was solved by flat fill algorithm. And same concept is there. You can use the 4 connected approach or you can use the 8 connected approach, right? So now let us just write the algorithm quickly. Same thing, I'm just not writing anymore, okay? Okay. This will end over here, this will end over here. So this is the 8 connected approach code which I wrote. Fine. What will this algorithm take? With algorithm will take a coordinate which is inside my region of my polygon. It will take the value of the color which I want to paint the region with. It will take the value of my old color. It will take the current value of my coordinate which I have provided. If that coordinate is already of old color, then I will fill that coordinate with my fill color. And likewise, I will again call this algorithm recursive call 8 times with my neighboring pixels. X plus 1y, x minus 1y. xy plus 1, xy minus 1. X plus 1, y plus 1, x plus 1, y minus 1. One line I have missed over here. When it will see that my pixel is of old color, then it will fill that pixel with the color of my choice. Then it will again set pixel xy. That means it will take the neighboring values, right? So this is the algorithm of flat fill algorithm. That means the concept is slightly modified, not entirely, slightly modified. Earlier, the boundary value algorithm was not working for differently colored boundaries. But this time, when I am taking the flat fill algorithm, it is perfectly working for even if a polygon has differently colored boundaries, because it doesn't check my current pixel value to be matching with my boundary or not. It only checks that whether my current pixel value is already filled with my color or not. If it is not filled with my color, it will fill with the color I want to fill it. Okay. Is this thing clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So under this fill algorithm, two algorithms were there included in your syllabus, the boundary fill and the flat fill. These two have been covered. Two other algorithms are also there, edge fill and fence fill algorithm, but those two are not included in your syllabus. So let's not study that. If time is there, we will study that. Next, we will go to the next section, that is one was seed line fill, one was seed filling algorithms, and another was scan line filling algorithms. Two sections was there, right? Now we will study the concept of scan line polygon fill algorithm. Okay, scan line means how, suppose, let me just draw the figure first. Okay. So let us consider this is the polygon which I have at my hand. What scanline fill algorithms, how it works? It first, given any polygon to you, it will first traverse scan lines from top to bottom of your polygon one by one. So, suppose very fine lines. Here I am drawing it like here there is space between the lines, but actually in reality there isn't much space between any of the two lines. Okay, it's very fine. What first it will do, first it will draw scan lines from top to bottom one by one. Then it will find the intersection values in between all the edges. Suppose if I take this line, if I take this line, it has intersected this edge here, 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 here. If I take this line here, 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 here. If I take this line here, here, here. If I take this line here, here. So like this, we will find the intersection points of the lines with the edges I have. Now, after I do that, suppose if this is the numbering I gave, can anyone say what is the value of this point? This intersection, what is the value of this intersection?
Man, 14,10.
14,10. This one.
3,14.
Ma'am,
3,14.
So
3,14.
Yeah, 3 or 2, anything. Roughly, suppose it is 240, roughly. Fine. Then suppose this one, roughly it is suppose 440. Fine. Then this one, roughly it is 814. Fine. Then this one, roughly it is 1014. So these are the 4 sets of intersection points. Now, given the intersection points, we will sort them in increasing order. Increasing order means we have already written down in increasing order, lower point to higher point. From these, I will take sets of 2 pairs. Suppose these 2 sets I will take. Then these 2 sets I will take. 1 minute. These 2 sets I will take. Then these 2 sets I will take. So like this, we will take 2 sets pairs for all. And we will take each pair and fill the pixels in between this pair with the color I want to. So suppose this is one set. So 2 points, 2 points. 2 set makes one set. I filled the area between this with the intended color. Then I have 2 sets here. So this is another set. I filled the area in between with the intent color. See? It's colored. Right? Fine. Next, this is also same type of 4 points. Now here where there are uneven points. Suppose one was 112, another is 612, another is 1012. Suppose these are the 3 points. Then what I will do? Then I will take these two as one pair. And again, I will take these two as one pair. Why? I will tell you. I will tell you. First, I will consider 1 and 12, 6 and 12 as one set. Then I will consider 6 and 12, 10 and 12 as another set. And in between 1 and 6, I am filling the region with color. And in between 6 and 10, I am filling the region with color. See? This is also done with color. Now there is no gapping between these lines. I am just giving a space between the lines. I have drawn broad lines so that people get an idea. Actually, in reality, the gapping is very less. It's very intricate. See? So the concept is what? The polygon is divided into several scan lines from top to bottom. Then we find out the intersection values in between the scan lines for all the edges. That is, which scan line has intersected how many edges, we find that. Then we sort them in increasing orders, right? And then we take two set pairs for all. And between each pair, we fill the pixels in between the pair, in between the point values with the color I want to. Fine. This is the concept of what? This is the concept of the entire scan line fill algorithm. Now, why I said that when there was even number of points, I took this set, and when there was odd number of points, I took this thing as a comma. Right? This thing I counted 2 times. Why is that? There is a rule which is known as rule of pairing the coordinates. What the rule is that, if you notice, these points are intersection points on the edges. And this is the intersection point on a vertex. So the rule of pairing is such that I will just write down the rule. There is an established rule of pairing following which the concept is there. I will just roughly draw one picture. The rule is, if any line crosses the vertex, suppose this is the line that crosses the vertex, right? Then the two edges, that means this edge and this edge, the two edges which is associated with the vertex, if they are on the same side, then I will consider this to be 2 times. So if my intersection points are named as ABC, that is in odd number C, I have taken 2 times. Once I considered A to B, Again, I considered B to C. This is one set of pair. So once from A to B, I colored it with something, and from B to C, I colored it with something. Fine. Now, suppose I have this W, X. Okay, no, let us draw this thing. Suppose I have this. Let us consider that it has crossed this line and it has crossed this line, W and X. Now you may ask that this is a vertex, this is also a vertex, then why I am considering it only to be WX one set and not WWXX? Why? Because if you notice the line joining the vertex, the two edges associated the vertex are on opposite sides of the vertex. See, that is the reason why this vertex is considered one time. So if the two edges associated with the vertex are on opposite side, I will consider the vertex only one time. If they are on the same side, I will consider or count the vertex two times, right? So this is the reason this vertex and this vertex both are considered one time, and in between I filled my region within WX with this color. Fine. So this is the concept of ruler pairing. So first the algorithm, how does it work? First we do what? First we find out the intersection of the scan lines with all the edges of my polygon. Then I sort the intersection of the points in increasing X coordinate order. First I considered 2, 4, 4, 14, 8, 14. If you notice, I considered or I sort these intersection points in increasing order of X coordinates, right? Then we make pair of the intersection points. Pair by pair, I have made some pairs, and then we do what? Fill the color within all these pixels inside each pair set. Inside each set of pair, the pixels that are lying in between on this scan line, we are filling it with the color I want to fill it with. Okay, so that's a 4-step concept of algorithm where scan line by scan line from top to bottom, I will fill my entire polygon. In the seed filling concept, one seed is taken and neighboring pixel by pixel coloring is there. Here, one scan lines are taken and intersection points are taken with the edges of my polygon, and in between the intersection points, the regions that are lying inside the polygon that are detected from this set pair increasing order of intersection points pixel concept, and in between the lines are colored with. Okay, so this is the concept of scan line polygon filling algorithm. With this, I think your module 2 is completely finished, because your module 2 had line drawing algorithm, which we have covered. It had circle drawing algorithm, which we have covered. It had polygon area, color area filling algorithm, which we have also covered. Okay, so with this, your module 2 is also covered. I will just quickly make the roll call, and if you have any query in between, you may ask. Okay, fine. Abhijit, Akash.
Yes, ma'am.
Akash कौन हो? Akash Aman या Akash Chandra Khan?
Akash Aman.
Okay. Okay, 1 minute. I will just take a screenshot also. Okay. Akash Chandra Khan, Amit Kumar Ram, Amar Arshad, Aniket Singh, Ankit Kumar, Joy Prakash, Keshav, Manish, Muskan, Palak, Rahul, Ravi, Ritik, Riya,
Yes, ma'am.
सचिन,
Yes,
संदीप,
ma'am.
अच्छा, संदीप, सतीश, शिवम, सुमित, शुभदीप, अभिषेक वर्मा, आदित्य,
Yes, ma'am.
आदित्य था?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Abhishek Verma.
ओके, अनामिका,
मैम आदित्य।
हाँ दे दिए आदित्य और अभिषेक दोनों को दे दिए। अच्छा, अपेक्षा,
Yes, ma'am.
आशुतोष, बबीता, चंचल,
Yes, ma'am.
चंचल, चांदनी, हेप्सिबा, काजल,
Yes, ma'am.
कौन काजल?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके,
Yes, ma'am.
निधि, पल्लवी,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
पूजा, प्रीति, प्रीति सिंह,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
पूजा वर्मा है, पूजा कुमारी है? नहीं है। अच्छा, प्रीति कुमारी सिंह और प्रीति वर्मा दोनों है?
Yes, ma'am.
पूजा प्रांतिका, राहिल,
Yes, ma'am.
रंजीत, रोशन,
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा रंजीत है, रोशन,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
रेहान, ऋतिक, संजय, सावित्री,
Yes, ma'am.
सियाराम,
Yes, ma'am.
तमन्ना, तानिया,
Yes, ma'am.
रेहान है क्या? रेहान साकिब? Okay. So thank you so much. If you have any question, you may ask. Otherwise, I will just stop this. Okay. So thank you so much for attending the class.